Hey guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in. This is going to be a makeup, skincare, hair care disappointment video. I don't have a lot of everything. Most things I have makeup, but I do have skincare and hair care. So yeah, I know we're already in February and I'm still talking about 2019. I promise you this is the very last video dedicated to 2019. Yes, let's get into it. So the first one is from the brand, it's just called the Chemistry brand. So I think this comes under the Deciem umbrella, just like the Ordinary. And then I think Deciem has tons of brands. Hylamide, maybe? I think it's called Hylamide and Neod. They all come under the Deciem brand. So this is not as inexpensive as the Ordinary brand, but this is is at the same time it's not crazy expensive either. So they have lots and lots of very, I don't know, unique products. I saw a body lotion that has chemical exfoliants like AHA and BHA in it that is like sold out all the time. So I couldn't get my hands on that. And then they also have like a hand cream, and then there's a foot cream, and then there's like a something for the hair. So yeah, anyways, I ended up getting this is called just the hyaluronic concentrate. It just says it's a big tub of hyaluronic acid. That's what it says here. So it is clear, as you can see. I've used it, like I think I have less than a third left in the tub, and I gotta say I was very excited for it because it's like a pure form of hyaluronic acid and it just contains just hyaluronic acid. But I gotta say, okay, let me just show you the consistency. It's fragrance free. It doesn't have any, just right there. It doesn't have any fragrance, and it's clear, and it's very pure if you ask me. It's very straightforward. It's just hyaluronic acid and it's a gel formula. And initially I thought I'd just use this by itself, but here's the problem. It takes some time for this product to absorb into your skin. It's not like a body lotion that you'd find just about everywhere, where you'd be able to, you know, those products just absorb into the skin very quickly. Not this. This takes some time. And hang on, I'm just trying to get my watch out of the way. So it takes time, and look, I applied it and I was trying to get my watch out, and still it's like so wet, and it takes time for it to absorb. Now, even if it, after absorbing, it does absorb, that's all right. But the thing is, the hydration level, I was expecting some kind of a superpower hydration after using this, but no, it's still, look at that, it's still tacky and it's still not absorbed completely into the skin. And after absorbing completely into the skin, it feels good for a while, but my skin starts feeling drying after a few hours. I would say like 8 hours. But when I use a regular moisturizer, body moisturizer, body lotion, I would get at least like 24 hours of hydration, you know, like of one full day. And do you see how it like feels? It looks good. It's like kind of loose. It looks so smooth. My skin looks so incredibly smooth. But this kind of goes away. I don't know, guys. I feel... Oh, I have nothing here. So, anyways, it feels good for a few hours. It's nice, but after that, it just feels... My skin starts feeling dry. But I thought that maybe it's just not enough. Maybe it's just like an additive. It's just like a booster, because this is not marketed as a moisturizer. You know what I mean? It just says all it contains is hyaluronic acid. So I thought, let's use this in conjunction with a regular body lotion moisturizer. I gotta say, there's no difference. It feels good, just like it would feel if I just used my body moisturizer by itself. You know, when I mix it with this, in fact, when I mix it with this, it takes longer for my moisturizer to get absorbed in my skin, and then I get like 24 hours of moisture. That's it. I don't know. I don't see my skin feeling flawless, or I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting from this. It's not a superpower. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't feel like I have superpower moisture in my skin. It's just pretty ordinary. So that was something I was disappointed in. But I don't know. And I don't have dry skin. That's something I want to point out I don't have dry skin. My face, it's more of a combination skin. On my body, I just have regular normal skin. To be honest, I can go on without putting on moisturizer for many days on my body and still it wouldn't bother me. So anyways, next brand, skincare brand that was a big disappointment was the INKEYLIST. So this came in with like a big, it kind of created a little stir among skincare enthusiasts because it came out with polyglutamic acid, I think. That is like a counterpart of hyaluronic acid. It's just a different kind of moisture locking kind of product. And they say that it's much more effective and efficient than hyaluronic acid. So that's how I got hooked with the INKEYLIST. And I gotta say, it has good reviews online. To be honest, I'm not saying it's a bad product, but this just did not work with my skin. It always left my skin like pores clogged. Okay, my pores seem big, huge anytime I use this, and for me to like stop using this and then to get my pores back to normal and just like a medium-sized pore, that's my normalcy. To be honest, a medium-sized pore is my normalcy, and when I use this it becomes huge and I hate it. So the INKEYLIST just did not work for me. Maybe it's a good brand, you know, I see lots of good, and the price is actually pretty good. I think it's just a teeny tiny bit expensive than ordinary, but they are very comparable with respect to price. They are very comparable. So those are the two skincare brands or products. Okay, the INKEY is just the whole brand, INKEYLIST. And for the chemistry brand, yes, the chemistry brand, I am willing to try different ones, but not anything that contains like a concentrate of hyaluronic acid. So yeah, fine. Okay, the hair care that I want to talk to you guys about is this. This is from OLAPLEX. I think this has good reviews online, and this is called the bonding oil. So I don't even know what oil is in here. I think argan oil. I don't know. It's like heavily perfumed, smells like a flower. And that's just, oh, look at that, how yellow. I think this oil is loaded with dimethicone. And hang on, what does this do? I don't think it has any information on the actual product. I was just trying to see. But basically, this is just, I'm just showing it to you. This is just a dry oil. And you just put it on your hair as you could use it as a heat protectant. I hardly use heat on my hair. I just use a pedestal fan just to air dry my hair, and that's it. I don't even use like a hair dryer or anything like that. So yeah, I think I've personally, for my hair to not have any knots or like anything like that, and to feel a little bit smoother, I like to just use a fan to dry my hair. Not just because I have shorter hair, even when I had long hair, I always use a fan to dry my hair. So anyways, but I like to use this to get rid of frizz. Well, I bought it in order to get rid of the frizz because I have frizzy hair. So yeah, this one I feel, and to smoothen my hair as well. So yes, so it smoothens and it gets rid of frizz a little bit, but I feel again it's like so temporary. It doesn't feel more like for a week or so like that. I don't know. Obviously, I'm going to wash my hair in between, but what I'm trying to say is I feel coconut oil works better. My ritual with the coconut oil is apply just before few hours. If I like don't have any time, just for 2 hours, I would just apply coconut oil on my hair and then just shower and wash my hair. Or if I have a lot of time, I would just apply it the night before, and then the next morning I would wash my hair, and my hair would feel so smooth and soft. And this does not offer like a longer moisturization or like repairing the hair from within or anything. This is a very superficial kind of a product. Just apply it on your hair just for a few hours, something like that. I don't know, this was pretty expensive. Well, it was like $40, I think. And I know it's like so little, but this is a wider, the diameter is pretty big. So how much do you get? 1 fluid ounce of product. So that's why I bought it last year, and look how little I've used. I use it, but I don't know, I feel, why am I using it? I would just much rather just use coconut oil and just wash my hair out and be softer and smoother. And that softness and that smoothness lasts for a longer time than this. So that's just, I mean, they're not like big disappointments, but you know, let's talk about makeup, guys. Okay, first off, ColourPop. This is the Jelly Much. Do you see what's going on here? It is completely dry. It is completely dry. This is the Jelly Much formula from ColourPop. I think they introduced it last year. These are $8 each, and ColourPop Super Shock shadows are oh wait, they're $6 now. They're $6 and these are $8. I gotta say, I'm extremely disappointed in this formula. I was so excited when I got it because it went on well, it applied well. Look at that, look at that. It went on well, it applied well. But these buggers dried out in less than 6 months. I'm not even joking. I didn't even try to, I don't know, I think I ended up using this. Look at that, it doesn't even have like a lot of shine to it. I think I used this formula maybe twice. Just, that's it. And these dried out in less than 6 months. I was so disappointed, and so much so, anytime ColourPop brings out this formula with their new collection, you know, they come out with a collection every 2 weeks, right? So anytime they come out with a collection where they come out with new colors, I'm so angry. It really, really, really angers me that they're trying to push a product that's not good at all. This is just, I don't know, unless you buy one and just use it all the time. Initially, when I got it, it performed really, really well. Check out my review. I will maybe link it down below. I was very happy with it. It was a little bit on the expensive side. I was happy with it. It performed well. Everything was beautiful. But I don't know. The Super Shock shadows really outlived these things by a lot. You know, Super Shock shadows that I bought 2 years ago, some of them are still kind of still like have that wet consistency. Some of them are dried, but you can still kind of use them on the eyes. These are impossible to use. These are just impossible to use. Once you look at that, look at the consistency. So bad, so disgusting. It's just, I hate this formula. After buying this, and I waited like and tried using this, and it dried. I did not even look in this direction. I don't recommend this formula to any. I mean, this is like a true disappointment. I know the skincare and the hair care are like, it didn't work for me. I don't recommend this to any. In fact, I strongly tell you guys not to buy the Jelly Much shadows. They're just not worth it. Again, ColourPop once again. This is called, I know I just raved about the Super Shock shadows, but this is not just the regular Super Shock shadow. It's a Super Shock Extreme. So I don't know if this is like, I don't think this is a formula which is like in the permanent lineup, because it came with a beautiful, oh wait, there's something there. Sorry, my daughter just scribbled something over there. But it came like in a pretty packaging with a mirror and everything. I gotta say, it has chunky glitters in it. Hang on, you can see the glitter. It has big chunky glitters in it. And the medium is actually not bad at all. The Super Shock shadow is a good medium to use glitter in. It's because it's a cream product. And look at that swatch is pretty smooth, right? Just pick it up in your finger rather than just glitter. They have that Super Shock cream base, and the glitter adheres. All that is very good. Actually, the color selection is very nice. It's just, it was like, I could not manage it. This is more of a me than the product itself, because it's not a bad formula, to be honest. Look at that. That was so easy, right? And it is packed with glitter. It is packed with glitter. The medium is actually pretty good. A good choice if you ask me, but I just could not manage this. I just couldn't manage it. And the glitters just by mistake might just stick somewhere in my face, and it would be impossible to get rid of it. I wouldn't even notice it until like it was a little late, and you'd have like a big size glitter sitting right there like a mole. And I don't know, it was so hard for me to manage this. I think big size glitter shadows are just not for me. So it's more of a me thing. But if you can manage it and get it clear, I don't think they have more colors. This was the only thing that they came out with, the Super Shock Extreme. But if you are someone who can manage glitter or something like that, I think this is a good formula. It's just something that did not work for me. I used it in order to do a review, like used it really well in order to do a review, and I don't think I touched it after that. It was just so hard for me to use it. It would get messy. I just did not have the patience. So yes, no to the ColourPop Super Shock Extremes. What else? Oh, JD Glow. And then I have one eyeshadow palette. Oh wait, speaking of eyeshadows, let's just finish all the eyeshadow things they have. Okay, VISEART Grande Pro Volume 2. I also got the VISEART Grande Pro Volume 1. I was so positive. I was like positive. I was so confident that I would love this over the Volume 1. The Volume 1 is all matte and more like a neutral thing. Lots of browns, just everyday colors. They just like packed with everyday colors. I was so confident I would love this and not that one that much. I gotta say, I really like that one. The Pro is really Pro 1 is really good. And this, I don't know. I think the reason I did not like it is because I've tried so many metallics, and I'm a big fan of metallic eyeshadows. And mattes, not so much. I'm a big fan of, today I have all metallics on my eyes. All metallics. This is SUGARPILL's ASYLUM red pigment, and in the center I have hang on, what's a brand? Artist Couture's Diamond Light Finisher shadow in the, I think it's Spotlight. Yeah, so this is like all metallic, no mattes at all. So yeah, I was so looking forward to this. I was like so excited when I got it. Okay, let's just break this down. This first column is kind of like a, hang on, like iridescent colors, like a formula that you can use as a highlighter. Just imagine a highlighter, like finely milled spot, but you know, metallic, and you know, things that you can use on your cheeks. So this is more of a highlighter formula, this first row. And again, it doesn't have any colors that would flatter dark skin. Look at this, look at the base. It all looks so white, and they're not even that transformative on the skin. So yes, that was slightly disappointing. I really wish that this is more of a highlighter formula, and I was like a little disappointed. Let me come a little closer. This little disappointment that they didn't have like a bronze or like a rose gold. They were all, hang on, I'm so sorry, this swatches are just not coming through. Anyways, I was a little disappointed that the colors here, the highlighter shades, are not that dark skin friendly at all. They all have white bases. And then this row, the second column, I think the second column and the one, two, three, oh, there, yeah, the second column and the sixth column, they all have chunky glitters. And I'm not against glitters, but it's just, I want the glitter to be like a part of the actual eyeshadow, the base eyeshadow. But the glitter here is just sitting there. And I think when they first introduced this, the Grande Volume 2 palette, they were marketing this alongside a mixing medium. And I'm no stranger to mixing medium. I use it all the time. And when you use it with the mixing medium, it works. But the glitters are just sitting there on top of the eyeshadow. It's not doing anything for the eyeshadow. Much rather just have good metallic, just the bases themselves, and they could have just given these beautiful colors, and it would have just complemented this eyeshadow, the palette, and also, you know, the looks that you create. But instead they put these chunky glitters which are not helping the look in any way. They're just there, you know. I don't know, they just don't mix with the base eyeshadow. It's just sitting there, and I just don't like it at all. So the second row is a little bit better. Let me show you the sixth row. The sixth row is just awful. I hate it. It's just awful. I don't know, maybe you'd be able to see it. On the eyes again, these glitters are not manageable. I don't like it. You see that? Oh yeah, I think you can see what I'm talking about. What? It just looks terrible. Just look at that. What are these glitters doing on top of this eyeshadow? They're just sitting there, they're not helping the eyeshadow in any way. I don't know. These two rows, this row I can manage, but this sixth row is just terrible, just awful. And again, this I'm sorry, I keep saying row. The first column is just, it doesn't have any dark shades. But these three rows are quite nice. I mean, this one is all right as well. The second column, the one with some chunky glitters as well, it's not as bad as the sixth column, but I can manage. But otherwise, these three columns are quite good. But I feel the consistency of, let me swatch this shadow. The consistency of the metallic eyeshadows are so thin, you guys. When you have dark skin, you want the colors to like pop on you and to have it like pack a punch. I don't know, they're just kind of thin and I'm just not that impressed. Well, VISEART is not amazing when it comes to the metallics, but they did quite some marketing with this. They said that they have improved it and whatnot, but I don't know. I'm just not that crazy about this palette. Look at that. It's just, they are thin shadows. They have, obviously you can see they have color to them, but I feel they're not that amazing. This is like $175. I'm quite disappointed. I very rarely use this, but the Pro Volume 1, I use it a lot. I think that is it. That's all the eyeshadows. I just have few highlighters just from one brand. So let's just talk about these. Hang on, where are those trios? Oh, from JD Glow. Oh my god, look at that. This is like a, I don't want to blind you guys with JD Glow's packaging. This is in the shade Cloud 9. I think they came out with Cloud 9, and this is Chaos. This is the pink, and hang on, where's that? Oh, Synopsis. Synopsis is just white looking, but it just, I don't think you'd be able to see any color. But let me just swatch all these three things that came. Synopsis has chunky. Oh yes, you can see the chunky glitter. The chunky glitters, and it's green, right? It's like a gray green, and it does not look good at all. I don't recommend this product. It gets everywhere, and it's just not, it is a beautiful formula to be on the eyes. You can see that. Look at that. It's a beautiful formula on the eyes, but not on the cheeks. It's a disaster on the cheeks. And this Cloud 9 is a stunning, it's like a potent, beautiful duochrome. Yes, I think you can see it. It's a beautiful duochrome. Purple, a strong purple to blue. Again, it's like, it's too alien-esque. You know, it looks like an alien, and it's, you know, there are several blue, purple toned, maybe I can swatch it here. There are several purple, blue toned highlight. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. There are several purple, blue toned highlighters that are kind of toned down and natural looking as well. This was impossible for me. Again, it's more like a me kind of, it's my preference, but the Cloud 9 was just like impossible. So it's very, very like stage makeup. Yes, very like stage makeup. I mean, I wear glittery, like saturated highlighter on my face, and I don't like it, so you can imagine. And this one is very duochrome, again, very stage makeup, like if you want to like dress up like an alien, I think that would be really good. But the duochrome is strong and very pretty. Now this one is a wearable one, which is Chaos. I liked it. It was quite good. But it's like too pink. It's like too cool tone pink. So that's something I did not like. Look at that. It's too pink. But it's more of a, it's like a hot pink too with a gold base. So the gold kind of saves me when I use this on my skin. But otherwise, all these three formulas is not that great, to be honest. They work beautiful as eyeshadows, but not as highlighters. And then they recently came out with 2 new gold shades, which are very, obviously golds are very wearable. Hang on, let me show it to you. I just talked about these two highlighters in my recent JD Glow haul. Look at that. It's literally molten gold. It's very dense and it's very, very, hang on. That is it. That is that swatch. It's very, very, very dense and very saturated. But the problem is it's so dense. It is so dense. It's so hard for me to... Look at that. Oh my gosh. Imagine this intensity on your cheeks, which is not bad at all. I'm not against the intensity, but they're so dense, it's a little difficult for me to blend it out on my skin and make it like skin-like. So that is why I do not like the shade My Type. But as an eyeshadow, it's like splendid. So beautiful, amazing. And then the other shade is Period with a T at the end. This is not that dense at all. It's kind of, in fact, it's like an opposite of Formula. You can see the chunky glitters there. I think yes, you can here. And then it's kind of dry. And it kind of looks dry on the cheeks as well. And for that reason, usually, I mean, I know these are okay formulas. All of the highlighters that I showed you, they are not, I would not give them an F. You know, I would give them like a C. It's just the other highlighters that JD Glow has are just impeccable. They're really, really, really good. So easy to use. They just melt into the skin and so high shine. These highlighters kind of fall short. That's all. So these are kind of my disappointments that I've used and experienced from the last year. So I just wanted to come on here and share them with you. Hope you guys found this video useful and informative. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon. If you like what you see, click the thumbs up button, click the like button, and also subscribe. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.